All right, and welcome into another episode of Hockey Talk with Angel and the Ice Devil. We're recording live today from the Ice Den Scottsdale as part of the Behind the Mask Goalie School. Episode number 12 for you today, so we welcome you back in. We've got some great guests today. We're going to start off with Behind the Mask owner Randy Exelby. Let us have him explain to us a little bit about what's going on out here at the Ice Den today, and really all week, this first week of July. We're also going to have a special guest, a couple of goaltenders anyway, that have worked in the camp and have seen some pretty good results, not only for themselves, but are now back as camp instructors. So we're going to welcome in Anthony Shiro, who is also a University of Arizona recruit. And we're also going to visit with Aaron Giddings, who has expertise in not only ice hockey, but also roller hockey. So we'll visit with Aaron a little bit about what the differences are between roller and ice hockey as far as goaltenders go. I want to let you know this is the 31st year of this special camp that Randy puts on up here. It is sold out. He does have more than 40 goaltenders and then an additional maybe 20 or so shooters to shoot on the goaltenders. So it's a great camp. We hope you enjoy the show. It concludes today on Friday with a shootout, which is really exciting. And we also want to let you know that this is a camp that you can go ahead and sign up for next year. It includes goaltenders from the ages 6 and up. So without any further ado, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back with the owner of Behind the Mask and the owner of the Behind the Mask Goalie School, Mr.
The Ice Den Scottsdale has always been the coolest place in the desert. Now with the addition of the Ice Den Chandler, our 2 locations hosting 5 sheets of ice make the Ice Den your home for youth, travel, and adult hockey leagues. Our nationally recognized Learn to Skate programs offer world-class instruction for skaters of all ages. Our pro shop features equipment and apparel with the top hockey and figure skating brands. 18 Degrees Express with the Chili Bean Cafe make the Ice Den the perfect place to host your next birthday party or special event. Visit us online at coyotesice.com.
All right, welcome back to another segment of Hockey Talk with Angel and the Ice Devil. We got him here again, folks. I keep telling you we're going to keep coming back, but Randy Exelby, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thanks. It seems like I've been seeing you guys every week or so.
There's always something going on with you guys, and the goalie camp that you're running right now is 31 years in the making, correct?
Yes, yeah. So it's our 31st year, and it's at the Ice Den in Scottsdale, and it's lots of fun. Lots of goalies, lots of shooters, lots of instructors, and a lot of hard work and fun.
And it's unique in the fact that you guys go, 4 or 5 days, right?
Yeah, we go 5 days. It's Monday through Thursday that we have a full day program, and then Friday is kind of like a little skills competition, a showdown that we have usually over 100 parents and relatives and brothers and sisters that come and watch, and it's kind of a culmination of the hard work of the week, and then we give out some awards, and it's a good time.
Tell me a little bit about the age levels you have. I think you told me you had like a 6-year-old out there. Or?
Yeah, they range from like 6, 7 to about 17. This year our camp seems to be a little younger, where maybe the medium age is 11 or 12, which is great. So it's showing that there's lots of goalies coming up here. We have 40 goalies on the ice. We have 12 nets. We have a puck shooting machine. We have 10 instructors. So there's a lot of moving parts on one sheet of ice, and we try and keep everybody busy.
And you're not only on ice, but you're off ice too. I heard there was a yoga instructor out today.
Yeah, we do off-ice stuff in the turf field. Today we had a yoga instructor and the lady from Fleetfoot Scottsdale, Linda, whose son plays hockey here. So it was good. It was just something different that we hadn't done, and I know they're incorporating yoga even with a lot of the pros and stuff, and it was quite a workout for the kids, and the instructors that did it, they were like, wow, how much better they felt by the end of it. So we try to do things each year to make the program better. This year on Monday we had ex-NHL goalie Corey Hirsch come and talk about mental preparation and game day preparation and practices and what you should do. So we just every year just try and do something different and better. In 31 years, we just hope that every year is better, and next year will be better than this year.
Tell me a little bit about year one. You remember year one when you had how many people came up here?
Yeah, year one, at the end of my senior in college, I decided I was going to do a goalie school, and I put a few posters at the rinks and rented some ice time in Toronto. And the first goalie session I had one goalie show up. So the guy who had the puck shooting machine is a friend of mine, and he said, you got to treat it like you have, you're running a school. So you got instruction with one goalie, and then the next week it was 2 or 3 goalies, and by the end of that summer, maybe it was 7 goalies. I did it. It was just a couple hours once a week. Then the next year was the first full week school. I think we got 10 or 12 goalies, and it made you realize you just don't put posters up in the rink and people you're going to come. It's a lot more work.
So have you had people from all over the country, or most of them Arizona based, or what's the makeup of everybody?
You know what? Now there's so many goalies here, and with the growth of hockey, that I would say 95% of the goalies are local. We got a few from Tucson and Prescott and Human, Lake Havasu once in a while. A couple of out-of-state goalies, but not much. Years ago, we did maybe more advertising, and we got people to come from a little farther away. But now there's so many goalies locally, and we do the program year after year, and we get about an 80% return rate. So there's not really a lot of open spots. So we're glad that it's more local, but we're also glad that we're expanding it, and we're getting some, say the other communities in Arizona are coming here, and you can just see it. We have a couple roller hockey goalies usually that sometimes this is their first experience on ice, and it's kind of culture shock, and the skating's a little bit different, but they understand the hard work, and they get better by the minute.
We had a chance to visit with a couple of your mainstays here, so tell me a little bit about how important it is for some of those guys that were campers to come back and instruct.
Yeah, it really is. So Mike, the guy who runs the puck shooting machine, I think he first came to our school in about 1994, and he's been here every year since, whether as a student or instructor. And all the instructors were former students. Some have been here many years. We had Jordan Nash Bolden, the ASU girls goalie. She came out on Monday. Last year she was a student. Now she kind of graduated. So it works out really well. And then they know the program, they understand it, and they're just good kids. So I enjoy being around them. We have fun, and they know what it takes. And some of them are also doing private lessons for goalies, and it kind of helps their business. And so it's great to see them growing up.
And I know that CCM was a big part of it too, right? He had our good buddy from Southern California out there.
Yeah. Georgie came today and talked to the goalies about goalie equipment and explained everything and gave some free swag, and so it's great. And they got us some jerseys and do that. So it's great that CCM takes the initiative. It's a big brand. They're making a big goalie push, and it's awesome that they take the time to understand that we have a good amount of goalies, and to come from California just to talk and then to drive back was a big commitment. So
absolutely, and we all know at every level you build from the goal out, right?
Yeah, and if you don't have a goalie, you don't have a team.
Absolutely.
So it's great to see, and to see the new and younger generations, it's awesome, and to see some of the fire in their eyes, and some of them are puck stoppers, and there's going to be some good goalies growing up for years here.
Awesome, Randy. I thank you for your time. We'll be out Friday to take a good look at the skills competition.
Yeah, it's always a fun day. So thanks for coming out again. Appreciate your support.
Yep, no problem.
Crime can happen to anyone at any time. Be a role model for the next generation. Become empowered. This is true life insurance.
All right, we're back with another segment of Hockey Talk with Angel and the Ice Devil. We're visiting with one of the mainstays here of the Behind the Mask Goalie School, Anthony Shuro, correct?
Yeah, that's it.
Anthony, tell me a little bit about how long you've been working with Randy, and what's this like being out here for a week at a time?
I think this is my 6th year with doing the camp, and my 2nd year being an instructor. It's just hard work. You got a different age group with all the groups, and it's just different fundamental stuff, and it's helped a lot of goalies out, and Randy does a great job.
So are you a Arizona native?
Yeah, I've lived here my whole life except for the last 3 years. I played juniors up in Canada.
Tell me a little bit about the junior experience, what it was like up in Canada, and the skill level you faced up there.
It was a lot of fun. I loved it. I mean, I lived in Victoria, British Columbia, so it's a little different from Arizona. Rained a bunch, but I mean, I had a great time. Played on the same team for 3 years, and coaches were great, and players are great, and it was a lot of fun.
And I understand now you're making the move down to college and you can start playing down at the U of A?
Yeah, I'm going to U of A next year. It'll be fun. We'll see how it goes.
Tell me about the recruiting with Coach Berman. I know he's pretty competitive. Did he twist your arm a little bit, or was it kind of a mutual agreement?
It's more of a mutual agreement. I mean, I had other schools talking to me, but I think U of A was the best fit for me, and I'm excited about it.
Are you familiar with their program and what they've done in the past few years?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I've kept tabs on it, I guess it would be. So I've been seeing the uprise of it, and it's going uphill. So I'm excited.
So as we talk about college hockey in Arizona, a few years ago, do you think you'd see an NCAA team at ASU and the ACHA programs popping up at Grand Canyon and all over?
I didn't think it'd be possible, but I mean, it's great for the hockey community having the ASU here, and it's just growing hockey in Arizona.
You're getting the opportunity to get a little bus league going too now with Grand Canyon and UNLV and ASU and U of A, so that makes it kind of nice not having to jet across the country to play a game, right? Yeah,
the short bus trips are always nice, long bus trips, so it's going to be a bunch of rivalries close enough to us to where it'll be a fun time.
Tell me a little bit about this camp specifically. How different is it than other camps that maybe you've been to or you've heard about?
It's hard work. It's a lot of hard work, that's for sure. I mean, we have power skating for the first 30 minutes of the ice session, so I mean, it's build kids skating, and goalie skating is the most important part, so it's a huge help.
So yourself, did you start as a goaltender, or did you start playing another position and advance to goalie?
I started as a player when I started, and our goalie didn't show up for one game, and I decided to jump in. And ever since then, it was goalie from there on out.
So do you have any crazy goalie things that you have to do before a game or before a period, or?
Not really. I'm not very superstitious. I mean, I feel like if I was, I'd be too into it, and I'd be too concentrated on it. So I just do my thing. Whatever feels good that day, feels good that day. So.
Give me your best experience in Arizona playing hockey as a goaltender. That one memory that sticks out in your head, a game that was special, a goal, a save that you made?
I mean, our state championship game, my first year 18s, we sold out. It was packed, this rink. It was crazy how many people were here. That was probably one of the craziest games I've been a part of. So that's probably it right there.
How about your experience up in British Columbia? Anything stand out to you that was something special?
It's just a hockey country, really. I mean, everybody knows their hockey up there. It doesn't matter who you are; they know who you are. Everyone knows hockey, and you can talk to anybody, and they'll talk hockey, and not baseball or football like it is in the States. It's hockey up there, and it's a lot of fun.
Got to finish up with the NHL. Did you ever think you'd see an NHL team in Vegas and a Coyotes Golden Knights rivalry building?
No, I didn't think it was going to happen, but I think it's going to be good for the Coyotes, get a little rivalry going that's close, and it'll be fun to watch.
Anthony, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
In today's odor elimination, sanitizing, and deodorizing market, air spaces and fabrics are treated with very aggressive, highly toxic, and often very dangerous but cheap chemical-based solutions. These chemicals have harmful residues and pollutants that can impact your health and the well-being of those around you. This is the bad news. The good news is there's something better. That something is OxyPal. OxyPal is a fast-growing company based in Phoenix, Arizona, with franchises opening across North America. OxyPal has developed a way to eliminate, not mask or disguise, all organic-based odors in any airspace or on any fabric surface with ozone, also called trioxygen. Ozone is present in the atmosphere, and it is what protects our planet, our environment, and every living thing on Earth. Through years of research and development, OxyPal has perfected a way to harness and apply this powerful solution to purify airspaces and fabric surfaces safely and effectively, eliminating all organic bacteria, viruses, mold, fungi, and allergens on the molecular level. OxyPal has designed and perfected many next-generation and evolutionary alternative products and services safe for people, pets, and our planet. The solutions offered by OxyPal are stronger, safer, non-toxic, and a great value. Visit our website and online store today at www.oxypal.com. On our website, you can make a service appointment, buy products, or learn more about us and our great franchising opportunities.
All right, we're back with another segment on Hockey Talk with Angel and the Ice Devil. We're visiting today with Aaron Giddings, Arizona native, we can call him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not born here, but lived here most of your life.
Lived here long enough.
So tell me, where were you born?
I was actually born in Brighton, England. It's on the south coast of England. I came over here when I was 5 years old and loved it, so never looking back.
So tell us a little bit about your hockey career. What got you started playing hockey, and did you start as a goalie?
So I actually started in England. The only team that they ever televised there was actually the Philadelphia Flyers. So my dad got me into hockey over there, and then when we moved to Florida, he signed me up for my first league.
Nice.
And then when I came to Arizona is when I started playing travel hockey. It was actually roller hockey at the time.
Right.
So I played roller hockey for about 4 years until I was 12. And then when I turned 12 was the first year I played competitive ice hockey. Out at Aussie Ice with the Aussie Bears.
Right.
It's definitely a relic now.
Right.
And then I played a couple years for the DYHA Firebirds,
Yep.
And then finished off my final 4 years actually at Arizona Hockey Union and Notre Dame Prep.
Okay.
And then after youth hockey, I went and played just 1 year of juniors in Philadelphia with the Philadelphia Junior Flyers.
So is that where the orange and the black?
Yeah, that's where the orange and the black come into play.
Imagine that from Philly, right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that experience, what it was like playing out there.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just a completely different level of hockey as far as the speed goes. It's a quicker, more physical game. But I mean, there's definitely, like, kids from Arizona can make it to that level. It's not unachievable. You just got to work hard.
Right.
You got to get yourself exposed. You can't just kind of sit back. You got to be contacting coaches. You got to get out there and do it.
So talk a little bit about this specific camp. Randy said you've been working with him for a while now.
Yeah, so I actually attended this camp. This was the first ice hockey camp I ever attended.
Okay.
It's actually how I kind of got my start in ice hockey. So I've been going here. I came to the camp as a camper for 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
And then I've actually been a coach here now. This will be my 3rd year. And it's just a great camp. I mean, it really teaches the kids a good work ethic. We're always pitting them against better shooters than they are at their own level.
Right.
So they're always kind of being stretched, always give them a challenge, because they're not going to get any better if they're just against guys that they always play against.
Right.
So we give them a lot of reps, get them a lot of shots, hopefully get some goalies better than how they came here as.
So when you think about a goalie camp, you think about obviously a lot of shooters coming in, shooting out, and doing different
Yep.
things. But you guys do a lot of stuff on and off the ice, don't you?
Yeah, we actually do, every day we do dry land, as in today we actually had a yoga instructor come in,
Right.
teach them something different. Normally we just do stations at dry land, so we'll do the first half of the dry land will be physical activity, kind of strengthen them, maybe do some stretches, all goalie related things, and then the second half we kind of break off into games,
Right.
so just make it a little bit fun for them, and then we'll do different things each day, like today was yoga.
Right.
So yeah, it's just really interesting. With the little guys, it's important to do something that's more fun, upbeat, otherwise they kind of lose
get
interest
bored, right?
really quickly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So tell us a little bit about your entering into not only ice hockey, but you're telling me you're playing roller hockey now.
Yep.
So what's the difference? Are you playing goalie and roller hockey
Yep,
too?
I play goalie and roller hockey, and I mean, you kind of have to treat them as two different sports.
Right.
If you try to translate things from your ice game over to your roller game, you're just not going to be successful, and vice versa. If you go from roller to ice, you're kind of not sliding, you're just stationary. So you got to treat them as two different sports, but they kind of play into each other a little bit.
Tell me about the success you guys had. ASU's roller team's pretty
Yeah,
good, huh?
so we've been doing really well the last few years. We're trying to build up. We have some older guys now that are leaving and about to be replaced by kind of a new wave of younger
Right.
players. So hopefully over the next 3 or 4 years, everything starts to pan out. This year at Nationals, we did really well.
Right.
Got to the semifinals. So hopefully next year we'll build on that, play a little bit better.
So what specifically are the differences playing goaltender and roller? And you told me a little bit about the sliding and stuff, but how difficult is that to move when you're on rollers?
Yeah, the biggest difference is going to be the sliding.
Yeah.
Once you're down, you're down. You can't move. So you got to really commit to one thing or the other, and you have to be patient. The other thing with roller, especially in Arizona, is the heat. Out here, you're nice and cool as long as you're not working too hard. But on roller, you just heat up even if you're just standing there. So that's a big difference.
So can the shooters shoot just as hard on roller?
Honestly, a little bit harder.
The
puck's lighter, so they typically shoot a little bit harder. Some of the players their games are more skill based. So they've actually been working more specifically on their finesse shots and really fancy plays and shots. So it's definitely harder. Some guys out there have really good hands.
So what do you want to do after you finish playing roller hockey? Got any other plans in hockey, or is it going to be something else?
Yeah, as far as hockey goes, I mean, I'll play. There's a tournament in California. It's by the name of NARCH, which is North American Roller Hockey Championship. And they have age groups all the way from little guys, like 8-year-olds, to 30 and over, 50 and over. So hopefully I'll continue playing that for the rest of my life, no matter what I do.
And tell me what got you into roller hockey. Tell me a little bit about your snowboarding accident and
yeah,
things like that. But
yeah.
Was that what got you into that, or were you much more
I've
into roller
always
hockey
been into roller hockey. I started as a roller hockey goalie, and then transitioned to ice, actually. And the whole time I've played ice, I've kept up my roller game and kept playing. The snowboard accident, it's just kind of forced me to go more towards roller hockey now, which I don't mind. I love roller hockey. So.
Well, Aaron, I appreciate your time, and good luck the rest of
absolutely.
the way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Angel. I'm the VP of Marketing for Ice Time Hockey Southwest. You can find us at www.icetimehockeysw.com. We'd like to help you grow your business in the desert.
All right, welcome back in to another great episode, the conclusion of episode 12 for us here at Hockey Talk with Angel and the Ice Devil. Don't want to be remiss on this fact and let you know that Angel is on assignment for us again up in Vegas this week. So that's why you're seeing just me, the Ice Devil, in front of you today. I want to give a big thank you out today. It was another great show from the Behind the Mask goalie school here at the Ice Den in Scottsdale. I want to thank Randy Exelby, the owner of Behind the Mask, for inviting us out. I want to thank Anthony Sherrill for coming out and being one of our guests on the show. I also want to thank Aaron Giddings for his time and explaining to us the differences between roller and ice hockey for goalies. I want to thank, of course, the Ice Den Scottsdale for having us out. It's always great to come out to Scottsdale. We're hoping to make this a regular stop for us on our Hockey Talk with Angel and the Ice Devil. And as always, we want to thank our sponsors, of course, the Ice Den Chandler in Scottsdale, JPI, Swag Hockey, OxyPow, and Brando's Sports Bar up in beautiful Las Vegas. Special thank you goes out to our behind the scenes crew with cameraman Robert Schneidmiller and the executive producer Terry Strandy. So for another great episode, episode 12 of Hockey Talk with Angel and the Ice Devil, I'm the Ice Devil, and that's a wrap.